Hello students. Till now we have covered Nicosia model and Haversafe model in this unit. And in this unit we are going to cover the VALS framework. And this is the first lecture. This topic will be covered in 2 lectures. Now VALS stands for values and lifestyles. It is basically used for segmentation that classifies the US population into 8 distinctive subgroups. The subgroups I will be discussing in the next slides. And this is basically used for understanding that why consumers are making the choices they go for. Because once the marketeers are aware about their target consumers' choice, the better they can understand their needs, and they can design product and services and develop marketing strategies and communication in such a way that will attract the consumers in a better way. So by VALS, the marketeers are able to understand the motivation which is behind the decision making, and the motivation that are stimulating the consumer behavior. Marketeers increase their chance of it increases their chance of cutting through today's advertising clutter, because once you are aware that what consumer want and what are their needs and demands, so marketeers can design product accordingly. So it is simply your understanding the consumer behavior. It is a framework for the same. Now it has been categorized into 8 subgroups, or you can say 8 distinctive groups. The groups are innovators, thinkers, achievers, experiencers, believers, strivers, makers, and survivors. So these are the 8 groups based on the motivation and the level of resources and innovation. These have been categorized. We will be discussing them one by one. It generally segments the US adults of age 18 or older on the basis of primary motivation and resources, and this has been diagrammed in this figure so that you can get a clear-cut idea about this. So if we see from left to right, VALS identifies 3 types of primary motivation. These are ideals, achievements, self-expression. Ideals means they are guided by knowledge and principles. People with achievement motivation means they seek to advance their personal position. And people who are motivated by self-expression means they look for activity, variety, and independence. So these are the 3 types of motivation. So on the basis of these motivation and the level of resources and innovation, these have been categorized. Now we'll be seeing them one by one. As I have already told that VALS is basically designed for English-speaking people or population who are greater than the age of 18. And on the basis of these primary motivation, these have been categorized. So we will start with innovators. Innovators are successful, sophisticated. They take charge. People with high self-esteem, because they have such an abundant resources. They exhibit all the 3 primary motivation in varying degrees. So they are very energetic and enthusiastic for any work, and they are the one who try or go for a new product or brand or services. They are the ones who are first trying these types of product. They are change leaders, and they are most receptive to new ideas and technologies. Their purchases reflect cultivated taste for upscale niche product and services. So they are very positive, enthusiastic, and working with a very high self-esteem, and exhibit all the kinds of motivation, and they go for everything with very zealfully. And they are the ones who try the products in a very early stage, or you can say they are the early adopters for taking when they come for a new launch of product or services. Next, coming to thinkers. Thinkers, they are motivated by ideals, but they are high on resources. They are mature, they are satisfied, very comfortable, and they're reflective. They tend to be very well educated and seek out information before taking the decision. They favor durability, functionality, and values, and in various product and services. So they are very well informed, and they go take decision very wisely after searching all the information, and they search for the attributes like durability, functionality, and value in the products. Then coming to the believers, these are motivated by ideas, but they are low on resources. They believers are strongly traditional and respect rules and authority because they are fundamentally very conservative, and they are slow to change, and they are very technology averse. So they don't want to be go with the technology. They want to be at the back end while adopting the technology. They choose the products which are very familiar to them, and which they are using for long years. They don't want to change the trend, and they want to go with the established brand. They don't want to go for a new product or brand like innovators. Then achievement, these are motivated by achievement, and they are very high on resources. So achievers, as the name is suggesting, that they are very goal-oriented lifestyles that center on family and career. They avoid situation that encourage high degree of simulation or change. They are mainly goal-oriented. They prefer premium products that depict their success to the peers. They want to show their success or status to their peers with those kinds of premium products. That means they want to showcase their success in the peers in the form of products. So if we talk about strivers, then these are motivated by achievement, but they are low on resources. So strivers are very trendy, and they are very fun loving. They want to go with the trends. They have very little discretionary income and tend to have narrow interest, as they low discretionary income. Discretionary income is that is left after spending money on all the basic necessities. So that is your discretionary income, and tend to have very limited interest. So they favor the very stylish and trendy products that emulate the purchase of people with greater material wealth. So they generally wants to showcase their purchases by purchasing the trendy and stylish products. Next is the experiences. These are motivated by self-expression, and they are very high on resources. Um, they are active and impulsive, and seeking the stimulation from new, offbeat, and risky. They spend a comparatively high proportion of their income on fashion, socializing, and entertainment. They self-expression motivation is basically for activity, variety, and independence. So they spend a higher proportion of their income in getting socialized and spending on entertainment. So these are the experience. So makers are motivated by self-expression, but they are low on resources. So they generally believe on practicality and self-sufficiency. They choose hands-on constructive activities and spend their free time with their family and close friends. But they prefer value to luxury. They buy basic products. So makers means they want to spend time with their family, and they want to have some me time, personal time, and they want to have they want to do constructive activities. They prefer value to luxury, and they buy the basic products which are required for survival. Then survivors are leads to narrow focused lives, as they have very few resources. They don't exhibit any of the motivations, like they don't even have ideals, achievement, and self-expression. They are not motivated by any of them. They are not exhibiting any motivation, and they feel that they are very powerless. They are primarily concerned about the safety and security, so they tend to buy the products which are on discount, and they want to be the brand lawyers. So they are low on resources as well as low in innovation. So they are narrowly focused life. They just want to fulfill their bare subsistence needs. They are not at all motivated by ideals, achievement, and self-expression. So this is the lowest category amongst these. So each segment, that 8 segments, represents between 8 to 15% of the US adult population. So VALS explains why different groups exhibit different behavior, as well as why different consumer exhibit same behavior for different reasons. So that is because they are motivated by different types of motivation, uh, their activities, their curiosity to do work, and their basic requirement, and what are their primary motivations. So all these things will affect the decision making process. So this is again, I have shown this figure so that you can recall these things, that 3 primary motivations are there: ideals, achievement, and self-expression. If we look at innovation, it is high on resources as well as high on innovation. If we talk about the left part, they are lacking in resources, and whereas if we see the survivors, they are low on resources as well as innovation, and they are not at all driven by any of the motivation. So on the basis of these categories, the US population of age 18 or greater than 18 has been categorized into 8 subgroups. So this is the gist of all the thing we have studied till now. Few words which depicts the characteristics of the groups have been mentioned here. As we have seen, innovators, they are very energetic, and they are very curious to take charge. They are very sophisticated and they are curious. So they are innovators. They are ready to change, are ready to be tech savvy. They want to adopt technology. Then thinkers are reflective. They want to be well informed before making decisions. They study all the contents and take decisions accordingly. They are very reflective, and they are very informative, or before making the purchase decision. Then coming to the achievers, they are goal oriented, and they are very conventional. They are very brand conscious. They don't go for any new brand. They want to be with the previous brand. Experiencers are the trend setting. They want to go for things which are very trendy and fashionable. They are variety seeking. They are setting. They are very impulsive in characteristics. Then survivors, they are very low on all the resources and innovation, and they are lacking all the 3 motivation. They are very nostalgic, and they are constrained, and they are very cautious. You can say, they just want to fulfill the basic necessities. The believers are literal. They are very moralistic. They want to be loyal with the brand, and they want to go for the established brand only. And then strivers, they're contemporary, and they are very imitative. And they are style conscious. They want to show their status to the peers with the help of their products. Makers are very practical, and they are very self-sufficient. They are very responsible. They want to spend time and free time with their family and friends. So these are the 8 categories, and these are a few terms that categorize the 8 subgroups. So this will be helpful for marketers to understand that which groups they are targeting. The product belongs to which particular group, or which product will suit to which particular group, and they can design marketing strategy and communication in such a way that it will be helpful for marketers as well as the consumers, so they can understand the consumer in a better way. So VALS provided a framework to understand that why consumers are going for that particular decisions. So if we talk about in marketing, lifestyles are named as psychographics, which include consumers' activities, interest, and opinion. So it consists of creating statements and asking respondents to indicate their level of agreement and disagreement with each statements. So on the basis of that, they are able to identify that which opinion and interest and activities they are interested in. So this will be helpful in designing the marketing strategy, and they, on the basis of these statements, they are able to understand the profiles of the target markets. So this is all for today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will be seeing that how VALS framework is useful for marketeers and designing the product and category product and services for the different target groups. So it will be easier. Now we are clear with the concepts. Now we'll see how marketers have used this framework in designing the various products according to the needs of these special groups. So this is all. Thank you.